Dramatic footage opens with explosive night visions over a heavily fortified Russian military complex deep inside occupied territory or near Moscow, narrated intensely as Ukraine launches a daring, long-range drone and missile assault on what propagandists call Russia's most guarded military headquarters, perhaps a key command center for the Black Sea Fleet or a strategic airbase, flamed, erupting massively as precision strikes penetrate advanced air defenses, secondary explosions rocking the site from stored munitions and fuel depots, Ukrainian sources claiming direct hits on command posts and high-value targets, shocking Russian leadership with the breach of their presumed impregnable perimeter, smoke billowing high into the sky visible for miles, emergency responders rushing in, chaos as fires rage uncontrollably, social media clips from locals capturing the blasts echoing through the night, analysts highlighting how this operation demonstrates Ukraine's evolving deep strike capabilities using domestically produced drones and Western-supplied missiles, the aftermath revealing charred buildings and destroyed equipment, Moscow downplaying damage initially but forced acknowledged disruptions, Kremlin spokespersons vowing retaliation, while the strike sends ripples of concern through Russian military circles, highlighting vulnerabilities in even the most protected facilities. Ukrainian President Zelensky praising the operation indirectly as part of ongoing efforts to degrade Russian war machine, international observers noting the symbolic blow to Putin's narrative of invincibility, debris scattered across the compound with twisted metal and craters marking impact points, satellite imagery later confirming extensive destruction, the event fueling debates on escalating long-range warfare as Ukraine targets logistics and command nodes far behind lines. In the immediate hours following the audacious Ukrainian strike, Russian state media scrambles to control the narrative with reports of most incoming projectiles intercepted yet admitting some debris caused limited fires, emergency services extinguishing blazes at the elite military HQ, while officials evacuate personnel. Viral videos circulating online show massive plumes of smoke and secondary detonations shocking residents nearby. Moscow's elite rattled as the attack exposes gaps in layered defenses despite heavy investments in anti-air systems. Propaganda channels shifting blame to NATO intelligence support, high-ranking officers reportedly assessing damage on site amid tightened security. Ukrainian military intelligence releasing statements claiming successful neutralization of key command elements and assets, global news outlets amplifying the event with headlines of shock in the Kremlin, analysts pointing to potential disruption in operational coordination for Russian forces in southern fronts, aftermath footage revealing gutted structures and wrecked vehicles within the supposedly secure perimeter, public reactions in Russia mixed with some expressing alarm over homeland vulnerabilities, while pro-war bloggers demand stronger countermeasures, the strike coinciding with heightened tensions and reciprocal Russian barrages on Ukrainian infrastructure, diplomatic channels buzzing with condemnations and justifications, the operation underscoring Ukraine's strategy to bring the war's cost directly to Russian soil through targeted, deep penetrations. Days after the explosive Ukrainian assault on the fortified Russian military headquarters, investigations reveal significant impacts with reports of disrupted communications and logistical setbacks. For Moscow's forces, satellite photos circulating show clear damage to buildings and runways or storage areas, Russian authorities conducting internal reviews into defense failures that allowed the breach, propaganda efforts intensifying to portray the incident as minor while vowing enhanced protections, Ukrainian officials subtly confirming the operation's success in hitting high-priority targets to weaken command and control, international media dissecting the tactical implications for the ongoing conflict with experts noting boosted morale in Kiev and concerns in Moscow over escalating Ukrainian reach. Reciprocal strikes see Russia launching massive drone waves on Ukrainian cities in apparent revenge, causing civilian hardships. Public discourse in Russia grappling with the psychological blow of an attack on a symbolically guarded site, military analysts debating upgrades needed to counter evolving Ukrainian drone swarms and missile precision, the aftermath continuing to shock segments of Russian society, highlighting the war's boomerang effects. Weeks later, the Ukrainian strike on Russia's purportedly most guarded military HQ remains a pivotal moment in headlines and analyzers remembered for penetrating deep defenses and causing verifiable disruptions, both sides incorporating lessons into strategies, with Russia bolstering air defenses and Ukraine refining long-range tactics. The event etched as a bold demonstration of resilience and capability amid prolonged warfare, ultimately contributing to broader discussions on conflict dynamics without decisive shifts. Viral recaps keeping the shock alive in public memory while operations continue unabated on multiple fronts.